Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are one of my return viewers, thank you so much for coming back to see me again. I just want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you. Okie dokie, right. I've got a pick a card reading for you here. In case you don't know how this works, I have 3 piles in front of me. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And what we're going to do is pick one of those piles. So there'll be a pile that you feel drawn to. And I will put the timestamps in the description box below. So you can click the timestamp for your pile and it'll take you straight to your reading. If you feel drawn to watch all 3 or more than one or none at all, that's totally fine. So, yeah, if you did want to book a personal reading with me, there's a link below to my website as well, where you can see all the different readings, healing treatments and items that I have on offer. Anyway, without further ado, let's focus our minds together now. So take a big deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And then out through the mouth. Clearing the mind, ignore numbers and colours and things like that. See which pile calls to you. I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, that should have been long enough. So I'll move pile number 3 over here, pile number 2 over here, and we'll start with pile number 1. Okay, hi pile number 1. You chose these cards, and this is quite an open-ended reading. We're just looking at what you need to hear right now. So I've got the Dulac tarot up here. It's a beautiful tarot deck. I'm still getting to grips with it a little bit, so if I have to double check any of the cards, bear with me. Again, we've got the Sacred Forest Oracle here, so that's another one that I'm just getting to grips with. And then the Druid Wisdom deck, which I'm in love with at the moment. So let's see, pile number 1, what do you need to hear today? Okay. We've got the 5 of Wands. See, that's very interesting because I just took a little moment to check in and see if anything came to mind. And I heard the word messy, but I wasn't sure if it was messy or messages or like, you know, saying just get on with the message. But the 5 of Wands is all about conflict, inner turmoil, kind of beating yourself with the same stick that other people are beating you with. Conflict with other people, arguments, fallouts, just not seeing eye to eye at all, potentially feeling ambushed. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you've been feeling clear messages coming through. You want to give someone your truth, is what I'm hearing. You want to tell somebody how it is, and it's causing you quite a bit of stress. But you're feeling like you want to go in all guns blazing. And then we have got, let me double check. Okay, so this is the Sun card, which I was a bit confused by because look at the imagery. So I feel like we've got the sun as a goddess in the sky there. So the sun is all about happiness, success. It's the most positive card in the deck. So I think that's very interesting considering you've got this turmoil and you've got this feeling like you need to go in all guns blazing. But yet you have got happiness there. Is it to do with which direction you're looking in? Because you know this Knight of Swords here is pointing at the conflict, pointing at the turmoil. So are you focusing on the turmoil in your life, on the conflict in your life, when actually if you turn to look the other way, I'm sorry, I just heard it's all about being honest with yourself as well. So if you turn to look the other way, you would see happiness and joy. And I think there's a lot here about in which direction you follow your truth. Because if you keep chasing the negative things that are happening in your life, then that's all you're going to see. Okay, Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. This conflict that's arisen, this, I feel like there's a lot of it in your head. I'm hearing like head FCK. So there's a lot going on, and it's a lot of pressure in your mind right now, and it's too much, and it's not working. With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, what you're focusing on at the moment is just not working for you. It's not working out in your life. The thing that's causing you conflict is not working. The people or places or things that are bringing this stress to you, it's not working. And you have to get honest with yourself, honest and truthful now. The Knight of Swords is all about clarity and movement. And at the moment, you're moving more towards the conflict. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. To you, it might feel like a step backwards, to step away from this conflict, because it's like, you know, you've kind of been fighting for what's right. You're fighting for what's right for you. But honestly, it's draining. Very draining for you. And you need to have patience with yourself at this time. The Seven of Pentacles talks about resting, allowing things to grow. You might well have said your piece to somebody with regards to whatever this conflict is. If that's the situation and it's with another person, I'm very firmly feeling the ball is in their court. I feel like you said your piece. You might not have had a reply, and that might be why you want this Knight of Swords to go in and message them, still all guns blazing. But just be patient. Be patient, because I feel like there is a positive outcome here. Like, there's no point going in for further battle, because you're just going to get hit in the head with a big stick. Not literally, hopefully, but you know, metaphorically, if you've said your piece and the ball is in their court, then, you know, all you can do is wait. All you can do is wait and see what happens. What's going to bring this happiness, please? What do we need to know about this happiness that's around the corner, that's behind us, that we need to turn and see? What do we need to know about this light that we need to turn and see? Oh, we've got two. Okay, we've got the Star, which is beautiful. The Sun with the Star, all about healing celestial bodies. Let me just double check this one. I feel like it's Judgment. Yeah, this is a Judgment card in this deck. And it is in the reverse. So I feel like it's saying to heal this situation, you need to take away any judgmental attitudes that you have been carrying. So I don't mean that to have a dig at you or anything like that, but are you being quick to judge this situation? And I do feel like you're right in there. Do you know what I mean? It might not be with a person, but it does feel like it's an argument with a person that you're involved in here. Excuse me. But I feel like, I do feel, right, it's not me calling you out here. This is the cards, but it feels like you've got quite a judgmental attitude towards this whole situation at the moment. And to heal, you need to take a step back. You need to remain balanced. You need to restore some balance in your life. You need to connect in with the cosmos. And you know, when we have difficult situations, it's not always, why is this happening to me? If we rephrase that to, what can I learn from this? Why has this happened, and what can I learn from it? So it's interesting because conflict does happen, and if you're open and honest and tell the person how you're feeling, that's all you can do. And if it's worth salvaging, it will heal. The Sun and the Star here, I feel like the healing is coming and the light is coming, but it might look different to how you're expecting it to look. The Judgment card as well is like, there's something that you're not listening to, there's something you're not heeding, and there's something that you're not hearing. I'll be honest, it feels like you're right in the middle of something, and because you're so focused on what it is, it's like you've got blinkers on, so you can't see, you know, behind or in front. Or also, the imagery on this Knight of Swords is really interesting, because it's like you feel like you don't have a choice. I feel like death is sending this knight into battle, and it's like, oh, okay. Don't shoot the messenger, pile number one. This is to do with your ego. And I don't mean how you think of yourself, I mean the spiritual ego. The lesson that this situation is teaching you is about how you do react to people, and how your shadows are forcing your hand in this situation. And it's time to address that ego. It's time to address that way that you deal with conflict. It's time to address that way that you react to your perceived interpretation of others' behaviour. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Six of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. This isn't going to go in your favour unless you start being honest and open and truthful. Knight of Cups reversed underneath that. You're not being honest with yourself, with this other person. You're definitely not coming from a place of love and understanding. You're coming from a place of conflict and stress. And that is totally understandable when there is conflict and stress around you. But the thing is, it's the ego that makes us react in this way. The spiritual ego makes us react angrily, fly off the handle, shout, say nasty things to the person or to others about the person, rather than try and understand both sides of the argument. Like, the way for this to work is calm, patient communication. And that's the only way that you're going to rectify this situation. So it's about healing that. Yeah, we have owl spirit and wisdom here. And this is the question you need to ask yourself, pile number one. Am I being wise right now? Am I using my experience and my wisdom to see what positive outcomes I can get from this situation? Am I thinking things through before I go jumping in? The owl sits quietly, very quietly, listening, which is what your advice was earlier. If you've said your piece, you don't need to go in all guns blazing anymore. And then in that silence, the owl hears the little ee, and they find the mouse that they're looking for. And it might be that there's been so much conflict here that when this person does come around, they're going to be as quiet as that little mouse, because they also need to deal with their ego and their reactions. Whew, interesting. Okay, let's see what this guy says for you. Stonehenge. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Okay, we have Stonehenge. There is power in forgiveness. There is power in forgiveness and silent intent. You will always receive joyfully what you truly respect. Carry or wear a natural Lemurian quartz for trust, healing, and deep understanding. Amazing. That literally sums up like this whole reading. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to pull another one. You know, it's about forgiveness, sitting in that silence of with the wisdom of the owl, assessing the situation for what it is, assessing our behaviour and reactions, seeing where they come from. You know, is it time to do some inner child work? Does our inner child feel silenced and that's why we're shouting out now? Anger is actually from a place of self-love, because we feel angry because we feel like we've not been treated in the way that we deserve, and that's where anger comes from. So I feel like either you or this person has said what they've said about why they're upset or something, and it's time to, I mean, either walk away towards your own happiness. I mean, I feel like there could be both parties watching this video. That it could be the person that said their piece and the ball is now in their court, and you don't need to say anything else and just be patient. Or you could be the person who's had the piece said to them, and you're sat there thinking, well, now what do I do? Because I want to tell them to F off, to be honest. But if you come in truthfully, honestly, and calmly, that's where the healing lies. But I feel like for some of you that might be quite the journey to go on, because at the moment you can't see how to get through this. Forgiveness is not on your table at the moment, and I think that's something that you need to work on, because this is coming from a place of ego development and wisdom and clarity. So pile number one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. Please do, if this resonated for you, please do, you know, like, comment, share, let me know. I love hearing about why it makes sense for you guys, and I love reading all your comments. If you want to come along and follow me on TikTok and Instagram, I'm Moonlight Lady 1111 on those platforms as well. I've also got Facebook, and if you want to support me with a tip then whatever, that's always appreciated but never expected. There's PayPal and Cashapp underneath though for that sort of thing. And finally, if you want a private reading with me, you can just click the link there, Moonlight Shop 1111, and you'll find all the readings I have on offer. I'm sending you so much light, blessings and healing thoughts, because you are going through a trying time, but you are going to come out having learned something, because this is a lesson for you. Okay, pile number one, you take it easy. Mwah. Bye-bye. Okay. Clear the energy of the table, please. Thank you. Okie dokie. And on to pile number two. Okay, hi pile number two. You chose all these cards, so I'm here with the Dulac Tarot, which I am just coming to terms with, because so if I sometimes have to check some of the major arcana or what court card I'm looking at, please bear with me. Well, that seemed like it wanted to turn over, didn't it? Very interesting. We've got the Sacred Forest Oracle here. Again, I'm kind of coming to terms with this, but it does open itself up to be read very intuitively. And we've got the Druid Wisdom there as well. Okay, so this is quite an open-ended reading. We're just looking at what do you need to hear right now. Pile number one was a little bit spicy. So, let's see what's going on with you, pile number two. Oh, lovely. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance, harmony, long-term gain. It's stability. And stability with another. You know, look at the love in this card. Really great energy. And then we've got, I think that's the Queen of Cups. Oh, no, Queen of Wands. So fiery, creative, passionate, and really drawn to the path in the background on that one. So that's really interesting. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay, amazing. Pile number two, what do you need to hear right now? You're doing it. Okay, my loves? You're absolutely doing it. I think you've got a creative passion that you're now following. And, you know, this is your long-term destination is what I'm hearing. Like, there's something creative, something fiery, something passionate. Queen of Wands, it's about stepping up into that power, really embracing your creativity. You know, she's got the musical instrument here, and I think she's singing loud, singing proud. I'm really drawn to the floor here. I don't know if any of you like ska music, but it might be time to have a bit of a boogie. And Nine of Swords reversed, we're releasing our anxieties, releasing those things which no longer serve us, releasing those thoughts that hold us back. That sleep paralysis demon that's trying to keep us down. It's like, no, 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 we're getting rid of all of that. This is really about stepping up into your power and stepping up into your purpose. Like, this thing is going to bring financial abundance. It's going to bring happiness, wealth, prosperity, recognition, but also joy on your part. And it's about seeing yourself as this Queen of Wands, you know, being an absolute queen who's beautiful, funny, vivacious, great to be around. Amazing, amazing message for you, pile number two. Okay, can you clarify the Ten of Pentacles for me, please? I'm just hearing again that path. We're on the path. We are on the path now. And I feel like for you, the journey might have been a little wishy-washy in the past. You know, you might have had, I don't know if this is career-based or what, but you might have had like a few different jobs in the past or a few different careers, and you've been feeling a little bit stuck in the mud and you've not really been sure about what it is you want to do or where you want to be. But this is you now realizing what your path is. Also sitting down and learning. You know, she's playing, is it called a live? I can't remember what the instrument's called, but look, it's complicated. There's so many, can you see? There's so many strings and twiddly bits on here. Is it a hurdy-gurdy? I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments if you know. And she's got some sheet music in front of her. So, you know, she's not just sat down and done that. She's committed to it and committed to that long-term goal of learning that instrument or that craft or whatever it is. You know, say you're writing a book. You're not just going to sit down and it's done. Oh, interesting. Okay. Love that. Okay, 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Again, it's about looking to the future. I'm going to pull one more card because this kind of matches up with this, but let's see what the 3rd card is, please. Oops. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Wow, we've got a few mystery cards down here, guys. We've also got a mystery Druid's wisdom card. Hilarious. I've just seen what it says and it totally matches up with this. So that's funny. Okay, we've got the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Isn't that funny what I just said about a book and this guy's writing a book? 4 of Wands, connection, destiny. This goes here with this. Look at all these cards coming out now. This goes here. Okay. Yeah. It's time to sit down and learn and focus. Ace of Cups. This feels like a new beginning to you. And it's a joyful new beginning, one full of love and happiness. You must have faith. The Fool is here to say, jump blindly into this because this is your path. This is the way forwards. This is exactly what you need to be doing. With this Knight of Swords here and the imagery on that, this guy's a painter as well. He's writing. He's got the musical instruments. It's about focusing now. Getting laser focused and being honest with yourself. I'm hearing it's time to be ruthless. And not ruthless kind of with other people, but ruthless with yourself and the way that you interact with other people. You need to put you and your goals first and foremost above everything. This is where the 9 is here, the Hermit. You have to have some alone time because you're not going to write a book or learn the instrument or create your new life through your creative passions by hanging out with other people all the time, I'm afraid. You know, an artist needs space to create that. And this 9 of Swords reversed and the Devil reversed is about releasing all those things which no longer serve us. Releasing addiction patterns, mental health issues, anxieties, worries. All those things are being released and you're having faith in the journey. And the journey is quite, soon you're going to be flying. Amazing message for you, pile number 2. What have we got over here? Bear spirit, healing. Yep. Absolutely. I feel like you might need a bit, like with this Hermit card and this bear spirit, it's like you need some hibernation time. You need some time where you go within, where you go and you communicate with yourself. Okay, you take yourself away from everybody and everything. You get comfortable, you get settled down, and you start doing what you need to do. Not what other people need you to do. Not what you think you should be doing to work or to, you know, other commitments, life, family, none of that. This is about us. What's the bottom of the deck again? Ace of Cups, yeah. 6 of Swords in the reverse. I think you're slightly unwilling to move on from the past you, but I do think that, like, this message is that kick up the bum. This message is that confirmation. If you've been writing a book, doing a piece of artwork, writing a song, writing a play, doing some dancing, any of those creative things, the Queen of Wands is here to say you are accomplished. You might doubt your skills, but no, you are advanced in what you do, okay? And it's about putting that time in to, even though we're advanced at what we do, we've always got room to learn, room to grow. The more you know, the more you realise that you know nothing. That's the saying, right? Or the more you learn, the less you know. So the more you learn about things, the more you realise that there's just so much more to learn all the time about everything. And that's what you're doing. And the studious energy here is palpable. Look again, like with the books and the Hermit concentrating and everything like that. Totally amazing. So these guys, we have Castle of Crows. Ancient memories are accompanied by deja vu. The crows signal your blessings loud and true. And this is a blessing. With that 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, this is like ultimate celebration. It honestly feels like destiny. Like this is like your purpose in this life. Those words felt quite heavy in my mouth. Like I think that it's starting to dawn on you that this is your path. You know, there's paths here, there's books, there's creation. You have to create this work. Whatever this work is for you, it is your destiny. And you've been wondering this and thinking and doubting. No, it is. And it's a blessing for you. And you need that space for you now. This is where the priorities come in. I just saw a little blue butterfly fly past my window. Stunning. Okay. And this card that was on the floor, this is what's interesting, is like the Hermit, which we've got right there, and bardic hymns. So hymns and music and the bard, the storyteller, summing it all up again like pile number 1. Like the hermit walking his peaceful silent rove, the secrets of healing are found among ancient holy groves. Meditate on the Hermit Tarot card for inner wisdom. There's another 4 here as well, like a lot of foundational energy. So what do you need to hear right now? Pile number 2. You're doing it. You're on the path. And this is your purpose. No more procrastinating. No more putting it on the back burner. No more prioritizing other people, time, partying, part-time jobs, any of that stuff. You prioritize you now. Focus on that Hermit card. Read about the Hermit card. Excuse me. The Hermit has lessons for you here, because the Hermit takes himself away. Sorry, just outside the window, then a magpie just went woo and then swooped up. That was so intense, like laser focus. The Hermit takes himself away from everyone and everything to gain clarity and wisdom, and it is this wisdom that you're bringing to this purpose. Pile number 2. Okay, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm absolutely honoured to read the cards for you. If you found that resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below. You know, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It really helps me on my journey. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can hit the link in the description box below. And that will take you to my website. You can see everything I have on offer there. If you want to follow me on further social media, there is my TikTok and Instagram, where I am also Moonlight Lady 1111. And if you wanted to leave me a tip or say thank you with a monetary gesture, please know that that's never ever expected, but always very greatly appreciated. You'll see my PayPal and Cashapp below there as well. So thank you so much again, pile number 2, and I'm so excited for you, because whatever this thing is, remember to enjoy it. You know, like, it's your creative passion, and while you're doing it, it's gonna be so fulfilling. Okay, I'm so proud of you. You guys take it easy. Bye bye. Okay, clear the energy of the table, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. And we're on to pile number 3. So let's get started with you, pile number 3. This is quite an open-ended reading, so it's just what do you need to hear. Pile number 1 and pile number 2 were very different to each other, so let's see. We've got the Dulac tarot up here. Please do bear with me with this tarot. I'm absolutely loving it, but I'm still kind of getting to grips with, sometimes I just do not recognise the major arcana or the court cards, so if I need to stop and check, then you know why. So the Dulac tarot there, and then the Sacred Forest Oracle. Similarly, I'm still getting to grips with this one, but it leads itself to be very intuitive. Opens up itself for intuitive reading. And then the Druid Wisdom here as well. Beautiful deck. Okie dokie. Excuse me. I feel like the incense is getting stuck in my throat today. Right. What is going on for pile number 3, please, Spirit? Oh, the Empress. Divine feminine energy, being open to receiving, feeling abundant, potential new beginnings. Really feeling beautiful. Non-gender specific, non-physical gender specific, you know. This is more about that energy. Really embodying that beautiful energy. And the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, and what else? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay. There is so much love here. Love, openness, honesty, really, really being open to receiving messages. I feel like embodying love in general is what you're up to at the moment, or where you're focusing. It does feel like this could be a form of self-love to be honest. With this Ace of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you might have turned down a new beginning somehow. And that, you know, there was something passionate, creative, really exciting opening up for you. But that it didn't feel quite right. It's interesting, both of these women, they have a very similar stature. And they're both focusing on the beauty of life. This one feels very luxurious, but this one's like more earthy, even though she's the Queen of Cups. Like, the rivers of life are flowing past both of these women. They both look slightly forlorn, and I feel like it's about not letting life pass you by and living in this moment and loving yourself in this moment, regardless of what new beginnings you have or don't. Can you clarify the Empress, please? Why does the Empress feel a bit sad and she's upright? Where's that card gone? It's on the floor. I've got it. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. I see where this is going. You are embodying your divine feminine spirit right now. Again, like I said, non-gender specific. You're healing, you're growing. But you must concentrate on yourself in that healing at this time. Six of Swords, yeah. Emotionally, you are moving on from something. You're leaving the chaos of the past behind, and this is a pile of self-love, self-care, really getting into a relationship with yourself. Like, I honestly feel like, again, there's another ace in the reverse. Four of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, no matter what has happened in love and relationships and connections and things like that, for you, pile number one. Pile number three. If you felt drawn to one, then go watch it. Very different to this, but also very, yeah, but messages could match up, to be honest. Very different individual messages, but could be relevant. So if you don't feel drawn, don't, because like I said, it's completely different pile. But Ace of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. I think there could have been an untruth. Someone's done something to hurt somebody's feelings, or there was a new beginning. It never got started. You feel blocked, something like that. But at the moment, this is about you. This is about you and your relationship with yourself, both in the physical world and the emotional world. I love this, actually. This is about falling back in love with yourself. This is about wooing yourself. You know, imagine the ideal lover turns up and they're there and they're showering you with gifts and whispering sweet nothings in your ears at all times and just making you feel loved, wonderful, beautiful, cherished and special. And being treated gently. Look at the way he's helping her down here, down the steps. Onto the magic carpet, is it? Oh no, it's onto a boat. This is about you guiding yourself down these next steps of your journey, and I absolutely love it for you. Four of Cups in the reverse is releasing that apathy, that boredom, that feeling sick of everything all the time. This is about loving your physical body, eating the right foods, not because you're on a diet, not because you want to lose weight, not because you want to improve how you look, but eating the right foods and drinking loads of water and exercising because it's good for you and because you love you, and that's what you want to be doing. Queen of Cups, opening your heart out and being an embodiment of the love that you are into the world. Healing, openness, honesty. And this Six of Swords is like, you know, when you start embodying this chilled out self-love, you're moving away from the chaos of the past. You're making cuts with the toxicity that you've dealt with all your life. I do feel like you are going to be developing some firm boundaries, and you're going to be only allowing things in that do serve you, that do build you up, that do help you grow. And you're going to be treating yourself. I just got that Miley Cyrus song in my head. You're going to be buying yourself those flowers, okay? If you feel like a box of chocolates, get it, man. You know, if you're feeling a little bit blue, get yourself out on a walk, get out in nature and see yourself as the divine spirit that you are. And you're connecting in with this. And I feel like previously you've not spoken your truth, and previously you've struggled to cut out those things that don't serve you anymore. You've struggled to find your spark, and this is what's turning around, and I love that. Okay, Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat, 100%. And look at this, it's inside this crystal ball, and there's this beautiful cozy place, and that's what you're working on. You're working on creating that coziness. But it's a coziness within and without, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. And so you create and nurture this beautiful place within you, and it spreads out into your material world. It comes from your heart, and you start to see it around you now. And I'll be honest with you, other people don't have a place in this relationship at the moment. This is a relationship with yourself. This is a relationship with you. You're working on releasing the past. You're working on your traumas. You're working on your growth. I feel like you could well have been through quite the transformation. Like, people use terms like ego death or transformation or dark night of the soul, or, you know, all these things are a general term for those pretty nasty experiences that you've been through. And this is you building yourself up after that. And you've been doing it. You know, you're aligning your energies. I think you've been very much in your masculine energy, go-getting, taking care of things, working. And now it's about the feminine energy as well. And you're balancing those two sides. And you're becoming chilled, and you're being more receptive and more open to what's going forwards, which is beautiful. And these two aces reversed, like, you don't need a new beginning right now. You don't need a new anything right now. All you're doing is working on you and moving from the chaos to the calm. This retreat, yeah. In fact, this could resonate with all the other piles. Bridge between worlds. Oh my God, this is so apt. All of these Druid cards have pretty much summed up the whole reading in one little guy. So we've got this bridge here. And she says this, oh, I felt like I said she, but then I felt like I should say he, and this is you balancing, you know? Okay, the signs of the universe become apparent once you've recognized the universe inside yourself. Oh my God. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. You are the bridge between worlds. And this is what you're learning and what you're embodying at this time. And nobody has a space in that. That's very strict here. If you're in a loving, caring relationship with somebody, then you know they're going to understand that you need time and space as you develop this. Once you've recognized the universe inside yourself, we are the bridge between life and the beyond. Carry or wear a Celtic tree of life charm for protection, luck, legacy, wisdom and peace. I love that, because whenever I see the tree of life, it's an as above, so below thing as well. This is reaching a new level of enlightenment for you, pile number 3, and it's one of embodying love and calm, and it's really nice. And if you're feeling like this is a million miles away from how you feel right now, then this is also the message that you need to hear right now, because this is the direction that you're going in and the direction that you are flowing in. And it's where your attentions need to be at, because just right now, in this moment, let's take a breath in and out. That's all we need to do. Just be. And that's beautiful. Ooh. Thank you so much for being here, pile number 3. I've enjoyed this message so much as well. It's really brought a lot of calm and clarity to my day. So I really hope it can bring that beauty into your life as well. And remember, don't rush anywhere. Don't do anything. You don't need to make any changes. You just need to sit with yourself and realise how wonderful that is. So, Spirit Guardian of Winter, retreat and take yourself back. Right, pile number 3, if that resonated for you, please do let me know in the comment section below. You know, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It really helps me on my journey. If you want to come and follow me on my other social media platforms, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111 on them. If you want to dig deeper into this, you can book a private reading with me using the link just below to my website. You'll see everything else I have on offer there as well. And oh yeah, finally, I never expected. If you did want to leave a tip or a donation to the channel, please know I never expect this sort of thing. You don't have to do that, but it is always very, very greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. There's a PayPal and a Cashapp, you'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, pile number 3. And I'm so proud of you for getting to this point, because you've transformed through the darkness and you're becoming so much lighter, and it's raising the vibration of everybody around you. You're raising your vibration and the vibration of those around you, and the world needs you so.